So hello, I'm Dana Curtis, and I'm the instructor for Mediate.com University's Elder and Adult Mediation course. It's a workshop for experienced mediators. If you're watching this video, it means that you're interested in exploring this course and perhaps enrolling. And the purpose of this video is to give you a sense of who I am as a mediator and as a teacher, and how I came to be interested in this fascinating field of elder and adult family mediation. Mediate.com University's website will elaborate on the topics that we'll cover in this course. So I leave it to you to peruse that information. And if you have any questions about the content or, well, anything really, feel free to contact me directly about the course. You can email me at dlc@danacurtismediation.com. So first, a bit about me. I'm a longtime mediator and have been a teacher of mediation even longer. So for 30 plus years, I've been fortunate enough to pursue these two professions, which I believe enhance each other. And so training for me is, sort of in my bones. And I really love working with people who are working hard to develop their both theory, practice, and the personal qualities that it takes to be a mediator. A bit of background about these cases. About 15 years ago, I seemed to be getting more and more of them and feeling less and less capable of handling them. All of the things that I knew that were useful to me, empathy, compassion, all these things, I would employ them. I'm sure that they helped, but they were not really everything that I needed to know or understand or be to do a good job with these classes. So I started really, using my own cases as a laboratory, doing research on elder development and grieving and all kinds of tangential subjects to see what I could learn and how I could improve. And naturally, as a teacher, I came to develop a training, and I have maybe more than half finished book on the topic. And if you take the course, you'll get to read portions of that and hopefully critique it for me and with me. But anyway, I really felt like these were the most complex cases that I worked with. Sometimes the business issues and the financial issues are really complex. Sometimes mostly the family issues are really complex. So you're dealing with high conflict, very complex substantively in some cases, which is, challenging as it gets. Not only that, but the stakes in these cases are really high, not just financially. Sometimes that's not even a huge issue, but in terms of the well-being of family members, the well-being of elders, the sort of fragmentation of the family. And so I realized that for me to do a good job, I needed to understand as much as I could so that I could give these folks the best opportunity that they had to make the most of mediation opportunity and not let them just go away alienated and forever not speaking. Not that that doesn't happen. I don't want to mislead you, but at least if I knew as much as I could feel that I was doing my best, which is really all that we can do. So, so that's a bit about how I came to develop the class. And so what you'll be getting in this course is the sort of distillation of that and some practice of that. The course itself, the structure of the course, consists of concise videos that you'll watch beforehand. Then in class, the work we do together will be experiential for the most part. There will be role plays and short exercises. There will be plenty of discussion and question and answer time so that we make the most of that time for you to practice and get feedback from me and from others within the group, and for you to get a sense of how it actually feels to be doing this work and meeting these challenges. So if you're wondering if this course is appropriate for you, assuming that you have interest in it, it does say for experienced mediators. And I have found that you can learn this work with without having 30 years of experience like me. You can learn it by, um, coming pretty directly from a beginning training, and it'll enhance your skills actually in any case, because there are plenty of high conflict cases that could benefit from the work that we'll do together. And also, if you're at the other end of the spectrum toward, well in, like I am, I started to say toward the end, but I'm beginning to wonder, I don't think I'll ever quit. But like me, there's a different sort of reason that it might be meaningful for you. And that is that, at least in my experience, a lot of the work that I've been doing lately has been in the area of civil mediation, commercial cases, and lawyers are very resistant to having conversations even with each other, with one another, or having their clients have conversations. And the reason that I got into mediation in the first place was because I really liked helping people have conversations that were constructive and helpful, and they could learn about each other. And so the more that the commercial practice has gotten away from that model, or the more resistant folks have become, the more I think it's important for those of us who started mediating for this reason to find ways to engage with our work that have meaning for us. And for me, that's where the meaning lies. So getting back to these cases where people, once cared about each other, hopefully, and have a chance of making things better, not just making a deal, then I think that that this case could really interest you. So if you have an interest in human behavior, if you have an interest in, elders, a lot of people I've had in my trainings come from the perspective of really loving older people and wanting to work with them. If you come from a family that's been fragmented by this and would find meaning in helping people do better, it might be a good course for you to take. So there are many reasons. For me, it's brought me back to why I do this work and the opportunity to really help people and hopefully make their lives a little better, and maybe for generations to come. That's probably a bit overblown, but we can hope. All right, call me if you have any questions, and it would be awfully nice to see you in my class. Bye.